He would insist to know how many are finished, how many are being done, and what time they will be ready. And when you give him that kind of information, you might think that he doesn't keep it, but when you come back the next time in the meeting, he will be starting from there. So he was such a stickler to the details and to the data of the things that he believed in. Now, another way I remember the professor is that he was such a person that was passionate about his job. If there was a meeting to be attended, and many times he had called meetings at 6 in the morning, and he would be there at 6, and he would not be so happy for those who would arrive late. That was unique in its own. For many of us would like to say we must meet when office hours start. That was not him. If it is a meeting and it starts at 6 in the morning, it has to be 6 in the morning. Now, I will fondly remember him as one of the cabinet secretaries that spearheaded the public-private partnerships in education in Kenya. And he did this very religiously, bringing the private sector together to form up committees with the Ministry of Education to highlight and be able to come up with solutions to the myriad of issues that were affecting the ministry by that time, and particularly the private sector. These things made work with him very easy, and therefore we will really miss him. He's a person that Kenya needed most. And I remember when we were going out with him inspecting schools, sometimes I was wondering at his age how fast his strides were. And to catch up with the professor was not an easy thing, but very jovial, very lively and very friendly. But many people did not understand him, because if you want to do anything contrary to what is right, you will not be friends. So I want to appreciate his tenor as we worked together. I remember him coming to this very place and where we are standing, and he really complained that why haven't we put at least cover on this place? And I said, Professor, we're going to do that. But when he went to inspect the laboratories, he was so satisfied. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. You must have had a close working relationship with the professor there. Muchuma, that is Mr. Charles Ochome, the chairperson for the the Kenya Private Schools Association, talking to us about his memories about the departed professor, that is George Magoha, who's actually got the country mourning. And of course, here in KBC, we actually send our commiserations and condolences to the family. And we will continue to speak with other lead stakeholders in the education sector from this side, actually, also to register their condolences and get to share with us how they will remember the departed professor. For now, let me just hand it back to you in studio, Muchuma.